New tonight, a major step in the racial healing of Forsyth County after the county renamed all white after most of the 20th century. A new historic marker was unveiled on the courthouse square in Cumming by descendants of the black families who were forced out of the county in 1912. That's when a black man named Rob Edwards was lynched in front of the courthouse by a mob of at least 2,000 white residents. The Community Remembrance Project of Forsyth County and the Equal Justice Initiative created the marker. It was approved unanimously by the County Commission. Today, Forsyth County is rapidly diversifying.